Yo, Wagwan.
15 minutes.
Ladies and
We go to part 1 and part 2.
I bet. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on episode 35. So I just want to say it again. If anybody's saying, "Oh, you're not consistent," well, you're capping.
Definitely cap. Definitely cap.
I know. Remember that day we were at that place and our boy was going off on us?
I wish we recorded it, man. Biggest mistake we made was not recording that.
He was funny too. Muhammad looking at me, he's like, "Well, this guy's just not saying that."
She should have recorded that. Welcome to another episode of Ways. Mohammed, Osama, Ways 2.0, official Instagram. 300 personal for Osama, myself, Mohammed.global. Like, comment, share, and subscribe every video. Available every week on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Anchor, Overcast, other various platforms. Today's episode, very cool, very smooth. It's about part 1. We'll definitely do part 2, obviously, because we don't have enough time. Can you buy money with happiness? It is a question I've been hearing since I was a kid.
Yep.
And
until this day, you're still here.
To be honest, the question used to piss me off when I was younger.
So why did it piss you off when you were younger?
Because the funny thing is, but everyone knows Bob Marley, obviously. If you don't know who Bob Marley is.
Buffalo Soldier.
Yeah, you definitely know who Bob Marley is.
These always played at our high school, bro.
His last words to his son, Ziggy Marley, was, "Money can't buy you happiness." Money can't buy you happiness.
Yeah,
now, growing up in the society that we grow up, first world countries, obviously with the affluence of money, different things, you hear a lot of people say, money buys you happiness. Money is the root of all evil. Money is the one thing that can change your life. Obviously, these different things. Now, all that's true, but the single notion, affirmation, because technically it is an affirmation. It's like a prayer saying that the only way you can get happiness in life
if you get money.
If you get money.
Yeah.
Not just like, we're not talking about like middle class or small class. We're talking about like wealth. Like you have to be wealthy. So you can just fly to different countries, all these different things, all that different stuff to be happiness. People think, Osama, you know why it doesn't exist and why it doesn't make any sense? Guess what? During the pandemic, when everyone's inside for 2 to 3 months, you
couldn't use your money.
Did money buy you happiness then?
No.
So what is the point? So that means money can buy you happiness. It's pretty limited. It's more limited than we thought.
Than you thought. And like it's actually a good topic. It's funny because like I kept seeing these videos for the longest time, like, can money buy you happiness? Can money buy you happiness, right? What I believe personally what money does is it makes you satisfied. Like, for example, you don't have to worry.
Yeah,
like if you said you want to take your family out to a vacation for like a whole 2 months,
you
don't have to worry to get a loan.
Yeah.
But so Muhammad has said it beautifully. When we're in the pandemic, during the quarantine, right? All these celebrities. Drake, we'll use Drake as the biggest example. He couldn't use his money for nothing.
Nothing.
He couldn't go buy another car.
Nothing.
He couldn't go do his own album.
Nothing.
Bro, like one of the most genius things he did, obviously put a song, but when you talk about money in general, does money buy happiness? And let's break it down.
Take this in. I'll let you continue. Actually, no, I'll continue after you're done. Continue.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you want to say.
And people are like, oh, no. For example, let's say a very, very bad sickness. Cancer, all these different types of diseases. Can money buy you happiness then?
No.
Or inside on the bed, rid-sicken for 6 months?
No.
Or can't move in a wheelchair, paralyzed? Can money buy you happiness then?
No.
Because all you want to do is walk. All you want to do is talk. All you want to do is be able to see all these different things that might happen from an accident or a bad situation and stuff, right? So the fact that money can buy you happiness is so limited. And the fact that it's such a broad affirmation across like the whole world shows how single-minded and how like just how stupid we are as a society, bro. Like money can buy you happiness.
We utilize materialistic items to, I guess, we put it on actually this is the best example.
Yeah.
In high school, if you took business,
you
learn about Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yep.
You realize how status and money was way in the the more on the top you go is like the triangle gets smaller. So it's like not as needed. It's more of like shelter, food, and water.
Yeah.
Right? And whatever, obviously, it is the more you go down this spectrum.
Yeah.
Now with money, yes, if you ask anybody, what would you do with $1 billion? Every person will have a different answer.
Of course.
Right? And I remember once, and I'll get a personal story that me and Muhammad had about that. Excuse me. But money can't buy you happiness. So, for example, during the pandemic, there have actually been reports that mental health awareness has actually increased because people have felt like they went down their depression again.
Yeah.
People felt, if you want to use the term demons, they felt like their demons were attacking them again, and they weren't safe. So, can you use The more money you gain, it's not going to solve it.
Nope.
And the more money you lose or you spend is not going to solve it.
Yep.
Because you're still not dealing with the problem at hand.
Nope.
Why aren't you happy? Why aren't people happy?
Yep.
I'm asking you, why aren't people happy?
It's because they put their fixate. The reason why people aren't happy, they traded their happiness, like you said, for materialistic item things or materialistic lifestyle. So therefore, you exchange your happiness for something that isn't real.
Like a dollar.
So therefore, when that goes away or it's broken or it disappears, your friends, job, status, and all that things, guess what? Not only do you lose that one thing that wasn't real the whole time, that feeling as far as the emotion of being happiness and knowing who you are, you lost it. It's somewhere in the ocean. You have to go find it. And through that, you're going to go through depression, anxiety, all these different things and stuff, right? So the point is, do not set the concept of happiness and being internally comfortable with yourself for something that isn't real. It doesn't make any sense. Happiness comes from within. That's what they say, right? It doesn't come from a piece of paper. It doesn't come from a currency.
Hell no.
It doesn't come from a cryptocurrency. It comes from within. It starts from within. Look at babies. Babies are the perfect examples. Children are the perfect example.
Yeah.
Does money buy happiness for kids?
Nope.
What about kids, people who are older, seniors? Does money buy happiness for them?
No.
All they want is to be loved.
Exactly.
That's all they want.
Kids, you know the thing is you brought up a good example because I want to share something I just found on the internet. And do you know sometimes, for example, if your parents are doctors, or even during the pandemic right now, they're actually a perfect example.
Yeah.
Doctors are now their first line of their job. They have to be there.
Front lines, yeah.
So sometimes it may be hard to show affection to your kids or to your family members. So what do? You buy them gifts.
Yeah.
But what does that gift really do? Obviously, at the end of the day, your parents can buy you whatever you want.
Yeah.
Obviously, every parent would love to buy their kid a house, a car, and they would never want them to suffer, right? And that's why if you're living a dream, you want to do the same thing for your kids. But my point is, I'm reading something right now, and it says money can't buy happiness. And this website is upjourney.com. Money can't buy happiness because the things that bring long-term satisfaction and contentment cannot be bought. Now let's analyze that. Your love for your friend can't be bought. Your love for your family can't be bought. For example, if I go and buy Muhammad a gift, right? So if, for example, down the road we have beef because of something, what does that gift even mean now?
Sure.
What does that gift even mean?
Nothing.
But doing something small, like for example, like Muhammad, for example, I see Muhammad, he has having trouble with his car. I go help him. He's like, wow, this guy's like, I called him from his house and he brought, that shows, damn, like that's value.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to say, money may allow you to do some fun things and bring small enjoyment, but long-term happiness comes from things that are spiritually, relationships, and friendships.
Always.
So it's actually funny because me and Muhammad kind of touched on it yesterday night when we were coming back from the restaurant with our buddies. And I said, and we were talking about like something similar with this. Happiness in general it almost has something to do with faith. Like when you have good faith, you'll never be dissatisfied.
Yeah.
You'll never be dissatisfied. Like ask Drake right now. Even Drake said it himself in his recent interview from the decade. He's like, as much money as I have, I'm just paraphrasing here, you can never be happy. Because he's like when you have more money, you realize people start being fake around you.
It's true.
Because they want you, or you want it for the dollar amount, or you still my boy because we're actually boys.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And remember, people, can money buy you happiness? Short term, mid-term, maybe long term.
Small enjoyment.
But when that thing isn't there, because something you go through in life that's beyond money, that's when you realize that money is only something that's limited. It's not something that's greater than what we are as humans.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
And you know what's funny too is like think about it this way. What's more enjoyable? Then we'll talk about the NBA since the finals is happening soon. What's more enjoyable, honestly speaking? Winning a championship or getting that $1 million contract? Because either way, they're gonna remember you not for your $1 million contract, they're gonna remember their championship.
Yep.
They don't remember Jordan for making millions of dollars. No, they remember him for winning 6 chips, 3-peats.
Yep.
He's the only person to do it in the last few decades.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Who's like Kobe Bryant could have done it. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, but he never did it. He was the last person. When you speak about Jordan, he did 2 3-peats. Had he not left in his prime, he possibly could have done another one. Who knows? You'll never know.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, the money, the success, all those things comes. Yeah, we're not saying it's a bad thing. It's never a bad thing. You worked hard for it. You earned it. Exactly. But to believe and to give out the notion to others who are not aware of that information or any information in life that the only way you get happiness, whether it's through love, friends, family, is through the acquired the acquired template of a green paper or a currency is so false, so wrong. Shouldn't be that way. Because the thing is, money's not having money's not bad. Obviously, if you want to help your family do good things and stuff, right? But for people who don't know, by saying that, guess what? They get turned on by that, and guess what? They can do bad things with their actions. They can go rob people, steal, commit crimes, and all these different things and stuff. Scam, manipulate. So it's one of those things. You can do good with money, you can do bad with money. But to let people know that the only way you attain happiness is through the acquirement of money, it's a very dangerous game. It's a game that we shouldn't play as a society.
You know why? It's because some people. I actually remember. I'm not sure who was saying that, but I do remember I was watching this video and someone was like, I'm actually I forget. I don't want to say like messed up, but I do remember watching this and someone was saying, I actually was much more happy when I was broke than I was in having money. Now, don't take it to the original context. Obviously, everybody wants to like live sound. What I'm talking about is there's less fake people, there's less BS you have to deal with being broke.
Yeah.
As opposed to when you're rich, you have to deal with these fake people around you. You start. That's why, for example, like you see people, they are low key, and obviously people now can use the example. Well, you and Mohammed are obviously could be making money someday.
Yeah.
Well, okay. First of all, we're not doing it for the money. That's number one.
Yeah.
When we started 2 years ago, it was never doing it for the money. It was for different reasons, which you'll definitely find out down the road.
Yeah.
If you ever make a podcast about it. However, once you do it for the money, you already lost.
It's true.
You already lost.
It's true.
Ask any player. Ask LeBron, right? One of the best players in the past decade. When he wins the game, end of the day, it's his love for the sport of winning a championship. Kawhi Leonard, bro, Kevin Durant, all these other players. If your goal is money, then bro, you're not gonna play. What's the point? I'm gonna get paid anyway. What's the point of playing?
Yeah.
But if your goal is to win a championship, you're doing it for the people in your city. It has a deeper meaning.
It's beyond a check. It's beyond an endorsement. It's beyond all that. Obviously, those things will come with it, which is good. Obviously, because you want to help your family and stuff like that. But it's that goal that's greater than the sum of the amount that's in your bank account, right? Or in your wallet, or under your shoebox, or whatever.
Look at it this way. So, if for example you're upset because your girl left you, or you're upset because you and your boy don't speak no more.
Yeah. And
I go give you $100. Okay, so give you some. You can go buy your food. You can go buy a nice outfit.
That's an amazing example.
But did that solve the fact that does that stop you from remembering that you broke up with your girl?
Nope. Girl's gonna buy all the ice cream they want in the world to get over their ex, right?
And who knows? She might find someone else.
That Ben and Jerry's chocolate chunk, whatever flavor ice cream, is not gonna get you over.
Does that stop you from remembering that? Oh, you and your best friend stopped talking for a BS reason, whatever the reason might be. No, it's not. So, yes, money is important. Don't get us wrong. Money is highly important, but do not value it to an extent where it's going to make you happy. It's not. It's never going to make you happy. It's never going to make you happy. Because you know what's funny, Mohammed, about this? Is people with money, you only know them based on what you see on TV.
Yep.
You don't know them personally.
Behind the scenes, once the camera goes off, you don't know who they are.
You don't know who they are. For people like right now, technically, and you know that one thing I respect about people who are millionaires, the ones who are low key, because you'll never know anything about their life.
Super low key.
Like Drake, Drake could be in our city right now. We live a little bit out of Toronto. He could be here, but you'll never know because he doesn't share anything. He doesn't announce anything. And who knows? He might be struggling with his own stuff as well behind the scenes, which obviously people will never know because he doesn't announce it. And I realized the people who announce stuff the most about their money, about their success, are the ones who are depressed the most.
It's true. Because they're seeking for attention, right?
Yeah.
Constantly seeking for attention and fake love. It's funny. It's actually they're seeking for love that's gonna actually open up the emotion that they're missing the whole time.
Yeah.
But it's the internet and social media. You're not gonna get real love from social media and internet. You will, but it's not at the amount that's actually different. Huh?
You'll never get love from social media.
You would, but it's only few compared to the numbers that you're thinking about.
Yeah, but is it real love or
that's exactly right.
What
like
we're talking about.
Genuine love from people on social media is one in like
it's actually
55.
It's actually funny that you bring this up. I'm not sure if you remember one time we were filming in for a flat area with us and our friend, and then we were talking about this, how people utilize social media and try to get love from it, right? Which is also another thing that doesn't buy happiness. Like, why are you buying love? Love should be natural. Like, for example, I'll use a different example. Like, if your friend asks for your help and you're always there, that means more than you buying him a meal. That means more than you buying him a present. I always see people like posting old like 2-year anniversary. Who are you showing it for? Your boys or for her? If it's for her, you don't have to post it.
It's true.
You don't have to post it. Guys, with that being said, I know this is a shorter episode, but we'll definitely make sure the second episode is longer.
Of
We have
course.
much more to say. A part 2 coming, maybe a part 3. Who knows? This topic is pretty much wide open.
And thank you so much for the platform. Thank you so much for listening, sharing, and even messaging us, telling us how much you love the show and everything. All right, we'll get better as time goes along. New episode every week. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Radio Public, Anchor, Overcast, and as well as others. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ways 2.0, Kusa 300, Mohammed.global, 3 accounts on Instagram. Make sure to follow, message, let us know how you feel, let us know what you want us to do next. Come on the show, hit us up, let us know. There's no barriers between myself, Osama, and you, the listener, all right? All in one, all connected. Let's do it. Let's change the world. We got this. Ways.
Peace out.
What do you say?